Hey all. Okay. I that was a weird opening to my video. I kind of reminded myself of Excella. Oh well. Anyway. Hey, gonna do another part of my Skyrim playthrough. I had it freeze up again and had to restart my computer. Apparently, for some reason, my OBS doesn't like me live streaming Skyrim, but it's okay with me recording it. So I'm just gonna stick to recording it instead of streaming it. I am, however, going to be, well, I started doing an Elder Scrolls Online stream, so I'm going to stream that instead. Okay, let's get into it. I honestly have no idea where it left off. Like, where the last autosave was, because it's going to be picking up at an autosave. But, yeah, I think it's a good spot for my face cam. Continue for my save. I always like rotating these things around. It's kind of fun. And it keeps me entertained while I'm waiting for the game to load. Oop, there we go. Okay. What was I doing?
Should be good. Somebody help! Kill him.
This town smells tainted.
If you don't mind me saying, Lady, you're working too hard. Go home.
Never. Not until we turn this mine around. Drive Baytild out of business. And force her to apologize to me for everything she's done.
What is this feud you have with your wife? What started this?
Oh god, I forgot about that.
Talk about it, or you don't know?
The two people who run the mines in Dawnstar are husband and wife, and they run competing mines. It's like, why? How? What? I have no idea.
The Museum of Dawnstar is just some crazy guy's house with
Oh
a few bits
god.
of old junk laying
The
around.
Dawnstar mine hasn't even
Glass as a
opened
museum
yet.
these days.
I'm not high enough level for that to, Ooh, free mead. Interestingly, I wouldn't say no to free mead in real life. I like mead. Actually, I made a jug of it one time. Last year. Beginning of last year, I heated up honey and water.
Yes, ma'am.
And mixed in blackberries, black tea. Actually, it was tea instead of water. Instead of plain water. So, a much more flavorful mead. And then, what else did I add? There was a little bit of lemon juice. And I remember that I had to put a stick of cinnamon in with it while it was cooking. Well, the flavors of the ingredients were combining, and then of course you had to like mash the berries in it and then strain it so that there were no chunks. I had to strain it through cheesecloth. And then I don't remember if there were any other spices. I know that there's cinnamon in it. I still have a little bit, but I'm not gonna drink while I'm either recording or streaming. It's just a personal thing. especially if I'm streaming during the day, because I don't drink while my kid's awake. Just in general. If I have a drink, no, sorry, I'm a bit of an insomniac. I'm actually recording at like 5 in the morning. But basically, if I have a drink, and by the way, I am legally able to drink. I'm 27 years old. But if I do have a drink, it's usually going to be, I feel more comfortable with this down. I don't know why. It still picks up my voice no matter what. But basically, I will only have a drink at like maybe midnight, 1 in the morning. Well, if on a weekend. On a weeknight, if I decide to have one drink, it's probably going to be around 2, maybe 3. But if it's past 4, I'm not going to start a drink. And I don't really like drinking. My dad drank a lot, so it kind of put me off. On alcohol, especially beer. Ugh. I'd rather have a glass of wine, or mead, or a mixed drink. Now, what was I doing? Yeah, my ear itches. Find information about the unicorn. Oh, right. I have a creation club content item, well, mod. It's technically a mod, but creation club's a little weird. But I have one that adds a unicorn as well as some wild horses. And basically, this little bit up here, the wildlife scholar is rumored to have tracked down a legendary unicorn. The last of these creatures was supposed to have been slain long ago. That's referencing a quest in Oblivion, one of the Daedra quests. You have to kill a unicorn, and you collect its horn, and you have to bring that horn to her scene to complete the quest. And in the quest, the grove where the unicorn is has 3 minotaurs guarding it, because they're there to protect the unicorn. And actually, you can if you sneak up on the unicorn, you can ride it, but it will eventually just wander back to where it came from. Sorry. But also, the unicorn wouldn't attack you if you approached it just normally. Like if you sneak up on it and climb onto it, it's not going to attack you. But if you came with your fists raised, so unarmed attack, or with a weapon raised, you would have to fight the unicorn automatically, because that's just how it was. Or if you had a spell readied. Even if it was a benign spell like healing, if your hands are up and ready for doing anything, well, actually spells, I just remembered, readied spells worked differently in Oblivion. Basically, you could have a spell equipped and a weapon equipped. And there was no dual wielding, which kind of annoys me. Because when I think, like, sneaky assassin type character, I think dual wielding daggers. And sneaking up and flipping the knife, and yeah. I watch a lot of, like, I watch a lot of horror movies, or I have watched a lot of horror movies. I don't watch them as often anymore. I also love action movies, especially like spy movies, especially like James Bond type stuff. I also enjoy like the Indiana Jones movies and of course sci-fi and fantasy. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, that quest I have to purchase a piece of it. Okay, I'm gonna do that quest, but it's okay. Lone Vampire Hunter. Lost Library. Relics of the Crusader. That one's another reference to Oblivion. Ghosts in the Ratway. Through a Glass Darkly. I think there was something called Through a Mirror Darkly. That sounds interesting. Which hold was that? East March. East March, East March. Okay, that's the unicorn. Ah, there's East March. Oh, it's near the Atronach Stone and Mistwatch, which is, and Dunstring Crest. Which Mr. Grove? Oh, okay, it's south of Kynes Grove and northeast of Darkwater Crossing. I'm gonna have to have her eat something too. You know, I think I'm gonna actually keep my bangs down when I record and do things from now on. It makes me look less like I have no. It makes it look less like non-existent hair. Oh, right. These are little fairies. I think they're supposed to be designed to look like the like Navi and other fairies from like Legend of Zelda. At least they don't go, "Hey, listen," all the time. Ooh, that's the only thing I hate about the Legend of Zelda games is the, "Hey, listen! Hey, listen!" I mean, at least in the dialogue boxes, Navi and all the other, and whatever other fairies you encounter have like, full-blown dialogue, but it's like, oh my god, why did they have to give them only one set of actual, like, recorded audio? It's like, yeah, no. Let's see, a quick save, inventory, food, some cabbage soup. Save again. And yeah, I think they're little fairies. I don't know if the sound from my TV is audible right now. Oh. I know
I can get
exactly
away
what
with
this
anything in
quest
Skyrim.
is.
I just act all cute and innocent, and the guards turn a blind eye. Not that I'm a bad person or anything. Just a good time.
I just realized what this quest is. I was like, it seems like something. It seemed familiar.
My friend,
Oh,
Skyrim is a
Inigo!
big and often confusing place. We are bound to lose each other from time to time. Never fear. That map you have is special. Let me My brother once found one just like it. Does not only mark Where are you in there? See? I have placed myself on your map. It's pretty fantastic, eh? No problem. I am always happy to help.
Okay, now Inigo, don't get in my way. I need to take this when it's a sword.
If you need anything else, just ask. Come on.
It's gonna cost you.
I love how I did that. I love how the decap happened with... I love this sword. Shadowrend, I may not usually play with a two-handed weapon, but I will always love Shadowrend. It is one of my favorite weapons of all time from Oblivion. Other than Dawnfang / Duskfang, which technically they're the same sword, it's a very odd sword. Shadowrend and Dawn and Duskfang and well, of course, the Staff of Sheogorath all come from the Shivering Isles DLC from Oblivion. So if you don't have the Shivering Isles DLC with Oblivion, which for the most part, the only way to get Oblivion anymore is
You never
basically...
did tell me about your parents. I mean, you were Dragonborn.
Sophia? Not right now. But basically, if you get it on Steam, I think you can only get the Game of the Year edition on Steam, which has all of the DLC. Whereas if you buy the game from like GameStop or other secondhand video game retailer, basically you can still find copies of just plain Oblivion, no DLC. But if you're playing on PlayStation, you only could get Game of the Year edition with just the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine. Nothing else. That's all it had added to it. Whereas Xbox and PC, you also got a few extra houses that you didn't have to pay for in game. You would complete a quest and you'd get them. That was it. And then there was also the horse armor, and I think there was like one other thing I can't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to look. And my phone's kind of dead and charging on my wireless charger at the moment, so. Ugh.
You have ancestors that are dragons? That would be really disturbing if you did.
You know what? I'm not gonna do the unicorn thing at the moment. I want my other sword though. It might be that. The only annoying thing about having my bangs down is that they're right now I'm under this, but I'm moving on inventory. I'm gonna delete those. And why isn't it working? Oh, there we go. There's with some of the stuff I've got, there's actual effects from the rain. And it's coming through slightly because I think it's just coming through slightly under here instead of coming through thoroughly.
Staying safe, I hope.
Oh,
We'll show
trust
those
me,
faithful
it's not
dogs
our
who this
safety
land
we should
belongs
be
to.
worried about.
Need a drink? You Riften's under my... If it's a bed you need. If you're looking to settle, I mostly deal with...
Yes,
what do
I'm
you
sure
need?
you would prefer getting plundered by bandits than seeing to me.
There's fine steel at the Scorched Hat. No lollygagging.
What kind of a woman?
I
do you
used to
think
be
I
an
am?
adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Sorry, it never gets old. Where's the nearest stairway down to the... What's the enchantment on this? Not the best enchantment, but it is a nice sword. So that's okay. And also, it's creepy. Open. Ooh, it's this. Cool. Egg. I get to keep the egg too. And I know there's the two guys at the beginning of the runway.
I don't know, Trough. They'd skin us alive if they knew what to do.
Why are you always...
Oh, enough! The set's down! Mercy!
No!
The hell?
Oh, I think I just broke a nail. Do you? I was clumsy.
Dang it. That was a really bad kill cam. I hate it when it does it in... That's not much. Yes, please. Let's see what... Our keeper's shoes were sold to dogs. What about you, human? Oh, I hate this. There's one thing I hate about the Ratway. Sophia, you should know by now that I am a reckless person. Also, Shadowrend does a lot of damage. Holy crap, that was... Ooh, kale. Ooh, seared slotty fish. Ooh, need to grab those because those are a unique item. This is one location where you want to watch your step because he has bear traps everywhere. So what I'm doing... Ooh, free mead. Oh, they're empty skooma bottles. Those aren't worth anything. Ooh, that's nice. Before that was all it was great. Investigate. Fixie. My sword. My sword. It's mine. Controlled by magic. Okay. I found an open door.
Won't you just die already?
Shaking walls and things are never a good sign. Shoot, shoot, shit, 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 shit. Shit, shit, shit. I hate flame atronachs. What the hell? Where are my followers? What?
I wonder why the Dunmer are called Dark Elves.
Oh my god, Sophia, you are supposed to stay with me. Wait, what do? You stop and stretch like that every freaking time. Inventory. Cheese wheel.
You got me. And that doesn't make you... Sure, it just means I'm getting sloppy. You know, sometimes I like to roleplay. No, not like that. I mean, like pretending I'm a mud crab that goes around pinching people on the bottom. It's rather fun. You should try it. Role-playing, I mean. Although pinching bottoms is quite fun too.
I had a feeling that that's what this quest was. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually get out of the ratway. Well, first I'm gonna pull the lever so that I get that stupid thing down. Oh, good, it auto saves there. The rat leader, or this, well, not actually a rat. Damn it. I hate it when I trigger traps. Oh, hey, that random battle axe. That random bloody battle axe. I always forget that that's there. Where's the... Isn't there supposed to be a lowlife in here? Oh, I think I know what happened. They somehow glitched through this area. So we're gonna leave the ratway. Oh, Inigo didn't drop with us. That's what happened. I was like, Inigo, where were you? And I'm gonna exit the ratway, and I'm gonna end this part here because that took me a decent amount of time, and I should probably try to get a little bit of sleep, even if it's only like 3 hours. Oh, lovely. Quick save, and I am pre-recording this. I'm probably not going to post it right away, mainly because I still have a few parts that, well, one of the parts just has been being really difficult about uploading. I've uploaded the 2 parts after that, which were my attempts at live streaming, and I currently, at the time I'm making this video, I have them marked specifically as private videos, so that way people don't watch them out of order. But by the time this part actually gets posted, those 2 parts will already be up. So I'm gonna quit desktop so that the game doesn't crash. And I'm going to end my recording here. Later.